Hello students, today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is electromagnetic induction. This is the ninth chapter in your second year physics. So first of all, let us see introduction. So what is the introduction of this chapter? Before 19th century, scientists were thought electricity and magnetism both are unrelated concepts. Unrelated means there is no relation between electricity and magnetism. After that, early decades of 19th century, the experiments on electric current by Einstein, Ampere, and also other few scientists established that fact. So, what is that fact? Electricity and magnetism both are interrelated concepts. Electricity and magnetism both are interrelated concepts. Okay, so they were found that a current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. So this is current carrying conductor. This current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. Okay, this converse also possible here. Is the converse possible? Yes, converse also possible. What is the converse? Magnetic field also produces current. Here, electric field produces magnetic field. So, what is the converse of this effect? Magnetic field also produces electric field. Magnetic field also produces electric field. Okay, two are possible. By using electric field, we can produce magnetic field. By using magnetic field, we can produce electric field. So, in this chapter, what is electromagnetic induction? By using magnetic field, we can produce electric field. Okay? So, in this chapter, main important topic, we should know the topic. What is the topic? Magnetic flux. First of all, we will discuss about the most important topic, magnetic flux. So, this is very important concepts. So, this is very important concept for this chapter. So, what is that? Magnetic flux. So, what is magnetic flux? The number of magnetic field lines passing through a closed surface area. The number of magnetic field lines passing through a closed surface area. So this is called magnetic flux. So this magnetic flux is denoted by phi b. It is denoted by phi b. So magnetic flux, B indicates magnetic. Okay. Suppose this is a given surface area. Magnetic field lines are passing through this surface area. So these lines are magnetic field lines. Okay, this is magnetic flux. What is magnetic flux? The number of magnetic field lines passing through a closed surface area. So that is called magnetic flux. So magnetic flux is a scalar quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Okay, how can we measure this magnetic field? That means we can measure this magnetic flux. So what is the equation? Phi b equal to ba cos theta. So what is the mathematical expression of this magnetic flux? ba cos theta. So what is b? B means magnetic field lines, magnetic field. What is a? A is area vector. So area vector, here we are considering area is a vector. So area vector. So area vector means that is a unit vector which is perpendicular to area. So that is ba cos theta. Magnetic flux depends upon cos theta. So this is a scalar product or dot product. So dot product of two vectors is scalar. So what is that scalar? Magnetic flux. Okay. When the magnetic flux is maximum, when it is minimum. This magnetic flux is depends upon cos theta. What is the angle? So when it is maximum, when it is minimum. So maximum means the number of magnetic field lines are passing is increasing. What is the maximum? Magnetic flux magnetic flux maximum means number of passing lines increasing. అంటే maximum అవడం అంటే ఏంటంటే సో లైన్స్ ఎక్కువగా పాసింగ్ అవ్వడం. సో మినిమం అంటే కొన్ని లైన్స్ మాత్రమే పాసింగ్ అవ్వడం. అంటే మనం తీసుకున్న ఏరియా నుంచి కొన్ని లైన్స్ మాత్రమే పాస్ అయ్యాయి అనుకోండి. సో ఇప్పుడు మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫ్లక్స్ మినిమంగా తీసుకుంటాం. సో ఎక్కువ లైన్స్ పాస్ అయ్యాయి అనుకోండి అప్పుడు ఏంటి మ్యాక్సిమం ఫ్లక్స్ లాగా తీసుకుంటాం. సో దిస్ మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫ్లక్స్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ కాస్ థీటా. సో కాస్ థీటా when it is minimum, cos theta is equal to 0. 0 means minimum. So in which angle? At which angle theta is cos theta is 0, that is 90 degrees. Cos 90 equal to 0. Cos theta equal to 0 means theta equal to 90 degrees. So that means what is the orientation of this surface? Let us see here. So that is, this is our surface area. Our field lines are, magnetic field lines are passing through like this. These are the magnetic field lines. So these are passing through this area. So our area is like this. So okay, our field lines are passing like this. Magnetic field lines are. That means what is the angle between B and A? So this is area. This is B. What is the angle? Here we should take area vector. So area vector means here we have to consider unit vector. So what is the unit vector? Unit vector is perpendicular to area, that is n cap. So this is a magnetic field lines. So this is a unit vector. This is the area vector. What is the angle between these two? That is 90 degrees. So what is the angle between n cap and B? So what is n cap? This is a unit vector which is perpendicular to surface area. Okay. Then what is a magnetic flux when theta is equal to 90 degrees? dA cos theta. So what is the theta? It has 90 degrees. dA cos 90. Cos 90 value is 0. 0 into dA 0. What is magnetic flux? 0. 0 means magnetic flux is minimum. When it is minimum, the angle between area vector and magnetic field is 90 degrees. So మనం ఏంటంటే సర్ఫేస్ ఇట్లా ఉన్నప్పుడు మన ప్యారలల్ గా 0 డిగ్రీస్ కదా అనుకోవచ్చు, బట్ we should take here unit vector. So this unit vector is perpendicular to surface area. So దీన్ని తీసుకోవాలి, యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ తీసుకోవాలి. సో మన సర్ఫేస్ ఇట్లా పెట్టాం అనుకోండి, మరి ప్యారలల్ గా ఉన్నాయి కదా మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ లైన్స్ కి అంటే, సో దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ప్యారలల్. We should take unit vector. So this unit vector is perpendicular to magnetic field lines. That's why theta is 90 degrees. Phi is equal to 0, that is minimum. What is minimum? Magnetic flux is minimum. So next one is when it is maximum. When it is maximum, that means so this is a given surface. Magnetic field lines are passing through this area surface area. So what is the angle between B and N cap? So in this case we should keep our surface like this. Magnetic fields are moving like this. That means what is the unit vector? What is the unit vector of this area? That is, this is unit vector N cap. So this unit vector is perpendicular to area. That means what is the angle between B and N? Angle between B and N cap. So that is theta equal to 0 degrees. Why? Because these two are in same direction. The unit vector of area is in this direction. Magnetic field lines also in this direction. Both are in the same direction. That's why what is the angle between B and N cap? N cap is unit vector which is perpendicular to surface area. Surface area ఇట్లా తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, దానికి ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుంది? యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో ఇట్లా తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ ఉంటుంది. సో అదే బిఫోర్ కేస్ లో సో ఇట్లా తీసుకున్నాం ఏరియా. ఇట్లా తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఏంటి? మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫీల్డ్ లైన్స్ ఈ విధంగా వెళ్తుంది. సో యూనిట్ వెక్టర్ ఏంటి? ఇట్లా ఉంటుంది పర్పెండిక్యులర్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద యాంగిల్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టు? 90 degrees. ఓకేనా? So in this case magnetic flux lines are magnetic field lines are passing like this. So that means what is the magnetic flux? Phi B equal to B into A cos theta. What is B? Magnetic field. This is A means area vector. This is cos theta between these two. BA cos, what is the angle? 0. BA cos 0 value is 1. That is BA. So it is maximum. So when it is maximum, when it is minimum. So when the angle between these two is 90 degrees, then magnetic flux is minimum. When the angle between B and N cap is 0 degrees, then magnetic flux is maximum. Okay? Magnetic lines ఈ విధంగా పాస్ అవుతున్నాయి అనుకోండి, మన సర్ఫేస్ ఇలా పెడితే అండి ఎక్కువ లైన్స్ పాస్ అవుతుంటుంది ఏంటంటే, అది ఎట్లా పెట్టాం అనుకోండి తక్కువ లైన్స్ పాస్ అవుతుంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇక్కడ ఏంటి మనం ఈ డైరెక్షన్లో పెట్టింది ఈ కేసులో, ఇక్కడ తక్కువ లైన్స్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి. సో ఈ కేసులో ఏంటి ఈ విధంగా. సో magnetic flux magnetic lines are passing as like this. ఈ విధంగా వెళ్తుంటే దీని ద్వారా ఎక్కువ లైన్స్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి, సో దీని ద్వారా తక్కువ లైన్స్ వెళ్తూ ఉంటాయి. దట్స్ వై దిస్ ఈస్ మినిమం this is maximum. Okay. In next video, we will see Faraday's experiments. Faraday's 3 experiments. Let us see in next video. Okay. Thank you.